Hello, welcome to Intersoft Solution tutorial video. This video will show you how to retrieve customers' data from WCF RIA Services, and bind it to UXGridView, using MVVM pattern. First, create a new project using Intersoft Client UI MVVM Data Application WCF RIA SP1 template. Name it UXGridView Sample. Then, click OK button to create a project. This project template contains references to several client UI assemblies, such as the framework assemblies, data assemblies, and so on. This project template also includes models, model services infrastructure, view models infrastructure, and views folder. Models folder contains model base class, that can be used as a base class for other model classes. Model Services Infrastructure folder contains the model services that serve as the base infrastructure for the new data application. The Model Services folder contains the repository classes, used to get or set the data, and can include validation for editing purpose. View Models Infrastructure folder contains the helper and base classes to support the MVVM pattern development. The View Models folder contains view model classes that describes the user interaction logic of each view. The Views folder contains the user interface of your application, which mainly consisted of layout and user interface controls. It is written in XAML markup. To retrieve customers' data from WCF RIA Services, and bind it to UXGridView, first, you need to add customer repository in Model Services folder. Right-click on Model Services folder and add new item. Select Intersoft MVVM Data Repository WCF RIA template. This item template has included the fundamental properties and methods to easily create repository class. There are several to-do comments in this item template that shows the parameters and objects to be changed. Now, change the T letter to the customer object, and resolve the namespace. After that, replace domain context with the domain context object that you used. In this sample, replace it to Northwind domain context. Next, replace products with customers. And get products query with get customers query. The second step is add a new class in the View Models folder, that inherits from GridView Model Base class. And name it as Customers View Model. Resolve the namespaces. After that, create the constructor and call the loadData method to get the customer's data. Then, override the data source property from the base class, and change the getter of this property to return customer's repository.instance. The last step is to create the user interface for customer view. This project template has included a blank page named customers.xaml in Views folder, that you can use to display the customer's data in UXGridView. Add a reference to Customer's View Model class in the UX page, and build the solution. add the data context in grid. Next, replace text block with UXGridView. Bind the item source to the item's path. Run the application. Click Customer's Navigation button to navigate to Customer's View. The customer's data is now displayed in UXGridView. You can sort the data in ascending or descending mode. You can group the column by selecting Group in the column header context menu. You can also group the column by selecting Group by box and drag a column header to the Group by box. Back to Visual Studio. Now, let's see how to enable data paging in UXGridView. You can enable data paging by checking the Can User Page property in UXGridView. After that, set the page size to define the maximum rows in each page. Run the application. You can navigate the page in UXGridView using First, Previous, Next, and Last button, or you can also input the page that you want, then press Enter to go directly to that specific page. In this video, you have learned how to retrieve data from WCF RIA Services, bind it to UXGridView, and enable data paging in UXGridView. Thank you for watching Intersoft Solution tutorial video. For more videos, please visit our support website at www.intersoftpt.com/support.